Nice takedown. The girls are burning off, pardon me, the girls are burning off some energy before bed. They're watching the outside squirrels. I don't know if you could catch one in the shadow out there. But these two are really tearing it up. And just when I think that one has squeaked a little too much, she's the one that jumps on the other one. So I need to expand my tolerance for what they can take. But I have a feeling Talon is being the instigator. It's like watching a movie and then playing it out. She's watching these squirrels back here on the fence. And then she gets an idea. Hi, nice landing. Oh, right across the face. And then she wants to come try it out. But her sister's down there all fired up and ready to bang. Hey Fiona. Oh, I'm glad you caught us. I tried on Facebook a few minutes ago, but I couldn't keep, for some reason the stream was kind of wonky, so I decided that while I was working on calendars, this would be a good time to catch them, because right before bed they're usually really super active. Because like I was saying a second ago, they watch the squirrels outside. Hi. They watch the squirrels outside and they get all hyped up. Come on. There you go. They get all hyped up wanting to go and run, and they're close. Another week or so and they should be able to be outside squirrels, just like Brisby. Hi, sweeties. I don't have anything in my hand. I'm just holding my cuff so you won't spin. Let's see if I can do this right. Okay. Got it. We got it. 2 squirrels. 2 for 1. I think that she left something in there earlier. Go ahead. You can jump. You can do it. I know you can. Good jump. And back, and back. And again and again. This is a continuous circuit. They do this all day, every day. Well, thank you. My hat accessories. I used to have a rattlesnake tail right here. It was about 7 buttons, which meant the snake was 7 years old. My youngest daughter found it out in the New Mexico desert. And Brisby made it a 5-button tail. And then Miss Talon here decided to finish it off. Ooh, sorry for the solar flare, but that is the west, and the sun is setting. It's about 6 o'clock here. I try to catch them to where I'm not paying too much direct attention, and that way they go about their business. But once I'm too immediate in the area, they'll turn to me and start bouncing, chasing each other. Are you eating on my hat, or are you eating my hat? Okay, you're eating on my hat. There's a big difference. Squirrel belly. Nice. They treat my legs like racetracks. It's like they both start at the bottom and shoot their way up. They reach the hip and they turn around. Need to be closer. Someday in the future, they're going to watch all these videos and all you're going to have is miles and miles of footage of my feet. Oh, and squirrels. I think they're happy that they can play before bed. Last night was kind of scary. We had some storms roll through, and there were tornado warnings in our area. And the girls have never experienced anything like that, so they were a little hesitant. They went to bed early. Ooh, swung that branch all the way to its fullest extent. I was waiting for that thing to shoot you back up into the sky. Flying squirrel. Sweetie, don't do it again. Now she's mad. It's interesting to learn their mannerisms. And of course I'm reading into everything. I'm probably projecting more than anything. But I can tell when they're frustrated. When they've lost a nut, or sister's taken it, or just something they don't like. They'll do that sort of race up and bounce off and just sort of show you how ticked off they are. And maybe warn you off. Warn you off of their project. There are a lot of things I learned from Brisbee that I'm noticing in these two, so they're definite behaviors. You don't know when you only have one. Somebody in there's barking. I have a feeling we are very close to another stash. And it's probably, I'm gonna move my legs. It's probably in that cinder block that's blocking the escape. I try to be very careful moving my feet. I don't want to step on any toes. Little bitty squirrely toes. Nice jump right in the belly. I don't think she intended to get up there. I think she was trying to do a bounce off. Because she's still fired up down there. Hi. Acrobatic isn't the word for these little ones. Let's see if I can get a shot of them without the sun blinding us. Oh, hi. Hi. No, of course not. Well, I didn't realize that both of you could fit on my hat, nor could my hat take that, but I guess it's pretty well made. That little barking that she does, that's to warn us off, because apparently we are very close to either a nut or something she finds valuable. So she barks and does that little grunting noise to try to ward us off of something that she doesn't want us getting involved in. Oh, hi. I was going to turn the camera to her, but she was coming this way. And now one of them was burying something in my hoodie. I'm sure I say this repeatedly, but there are every day when I take my jacket, my hat, my boots off, I sound like a dump truck full of rocks. Just things raining out of me. off my clothes, because they're forever like, yeah, putting things in my pockets, taking things out of them. I was trying to move so she would continue doing what she was doing, but did not work out quite so well. Trying to make better use of the camera angles, or the phone angles. Oh, that's cute. See, these are the times that I would love to take a picture. Now they're starting to mellow out. And a pair of squirrels. I don't know if you can see that one out there. Talon is intent on watching while Lazarus is busy robbing me blind. Yeah, whatever you got wasn't worth it, huh? Either there's something stashed in there, or she's looking to pad up the apartment tonight. It's kind of cold last night and this morning, much colder than it is now. And they had this box empty. Every bit of this paper was in their little hidey hole with the cat tree. And every morning I empty it. Oh, she did have a hazelnut stashed back there. Now we get the grunting. Stay away from my stash. Back off. She's looking for someplace to stash it. It's changing locations. Yeah. Oh, do I get it? Okay, thank you. Cover it up. Good girl. Now she's warning her sister off because I am the stash. Thank you. They are adorable. You have something else stashed in there? It's still here, it's okay. Well, now you dropped and knocked it out of there. You gotta go get it. Alright. Come on, switch. We're gonna go. I'm gonna find her a hazelnut. And then we are going to probably they'll end up in bed in a few minutes. The outside squirrels are starting to bark. Something fell out of a tree just a second ago. I think it was a set of branches. Sorry for dark. We had to go down and pick up the hazelnut. I'm sure you heard things cracking and groaning as I bent. Namely me. Focus. Oh yeah. And you see Talon over here is adding a little more to their place. This is the cat tree. Ooh, nice jump. This is the top level of the cat, or what was once the cat tree. And they've taken it over, but they add all kinds of paper and branches and leaves and everything to it all throughout the course of a day. And then I will go, come on, switch. Then I'll go and I'll empty it out sometime the following day to empty it of food and any other type of things that might spoil or grow mold or go bad back there, because they hide things everywhere. And then after I do that, that gives them some nest building skills, because they spend the rest of the day rebuilding the nest. Alright, we're at 15 minutes. These girls are going to keep going for several more. The baby's eating dinner. And this one is growling at everybody and their mother. Huh. If you're going to give it to me, then give it to me. Oh, sorry about that. Well, you can't see her, but I leave it there because then you can hear her. Okay, wow, you got it down there really good. Good girl. She's warning her sister off, away from me. And they just spilled all their food. So I suppose we should go because I've got cleanup duty now. There, you take that because I don't have any more hands for it. Alright. She's still adding it back to me. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Alright, take it back then. Alright, see you then. Bye.